guys, what is going on? Remesh here, and welcome back to another Cards and Castles video. Now today, bring you another episode of TV commentary, bound to be a good one as we got some good matches to showcase today. So a lot of good things going on the ladder, which we will showcase obviously within the episode. It has been a little slow on the channel recently, I will admit that, but dealing with some real life things on my side that have to be addressed first, prioritize. But with that being said, we are planning on rolling out a lot of great stuff on the channel for you guys. Some more everything you need to know videos, some more deck videos, collaborations. Got a whole bunch of stuff coming your way in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And I guess with that being said, enjoy the matches. We'll start off this set of matches by having Mortal face off against Don't. Don't plays his first turn with a Lumberjack while Mortal passed his turn 1. He's going to have to pass his turn 2, it seems, and that will be the case. So Don't is going to hit face the Lumberjack. Only for 1, though, not a major loss. Easily recoverable. Mortal starts his turn 3, however, with the Southport Captain. That will shoot off the Lumberjack and give him some room to breathe. Meanwhile, also getting that ramp at the following turn. Don't plays a Hassan City Guards though, and he'll position them in front of his castle. And Lumberjack as well, which will be pretty far off to the side there, but hoping you get maybe an extra draw later. Tyrannosaur though, with the extra ramp MortalTopo got earlier, and he'll use that to play an aggressive Tyrannosaur, Knight of Flowers, and coming out Lumberjack position. So Tyrannosaur not going to allow any sort of face damage. Blue Firebolt though from MortalTopo will take out the Knight of Flowers. Lumberjack gets taken out by the Southport Captain, and Tyrannosaur chomps down the Hassan City Guard. Dragon Sword finishing off the turn, leaving him with some extra 3 gold for next. And that Furor pushes back some enemy units. Disintegrate now from Don't, and the Hassan City Guard will take out the Tyrannosaur. Medal of Bravery will also bring out the Flux for an offensive maneuver. Mortal responds with 9 gold, and he'll use that to play an early Mordok to his advantage, position that in front so Flux can attack. Lumberjack and Southport Captain also being prepped in defense positions. Tyrannosaur from Don't now, he'll push back the Mordok to make sure it doesn't get any attack and move Flux up for a potential hit on the castle. Rusty Hooks, though, will take out, or will drag in, I should say, drag in Flux. And that way, Mordok will hit, he'll summon the Wraith. You saw those 2 spells, Energy Rush and Heavenly Shield. Wraith will hit the Tyrannosaur, it'll be pushed back. Rusty Hooks, a second one being summoned, and everything else moving up for a nice offensive play there. Disintegrate on the Mordok no longer will give him any undead units. Keeper of the Door will take out the Southport Captain, and you saw, I think, the Headless Horseman was that, into his hand. Rusty Hooks now pulling in the Tyrannosaur, and the Blue Firebolt will finish that off quite effectively. And Hooks, the second one, will make a run for the castle. It does get the hook, so now the castle is moving. Wraith going to attack the castle with a extra +1/+1 from the now arriving Necromancer, and then end Mortal's turn. Craxus from Don't. Interesting play here. He'll take out the Rusty Hooks and get to draw, but can't do anything else. He'll take out the Lumberjack too with the Keeper of the Door, get that Wraith in hand, but he can't do anything else about that other hook. So it looks like the castle is going to start moving again, and it will as Hooks gets the attack on the castle. Wraith hitting the Craxus, pushing it back all the way to Don't's side of the map. Captain taking out the Keeper of the Doorway. 2 Dwarf Miners for a good measure, and a Necromancer hit on face. We'll do it from Mortal's turn 9. Don't will play Arbiter's Return. That'll save him with the +10 health, bringing it back up to full strength. And he'll use the Judge to take out the Dwarven Miner. Not sure how smart that was, because now it looks like the Hook is going to get yet another hit on the castle, and that means it's going to go ever so closer to the other side of the map. Necromancer, Captain, and Tyrannosaur all getting some shots on the castle now, bringing Don't down to 6. And that Furor is going to push back both the Rusty Hooks and Southport Captain. Craxus will take out the Necromancer. Can't draw, though, because his hand must be full. Lumberjack does get the draw on that one, though, and a Tyrannosaur will finish off Tyrannosaur. Meanwhile, Disintegrate takes out the Dwarven Miner, so Don't has temporarily saved himself for the time being. Mortal drags it in ever so closer. Should have attacked the Southport Captain first, so Southport resorts to taking out the Tyrannosaur. Craxus plays nope, not yet. He won't attack yet, but Hands of the Saint being played, an extra 10 health on the castle, bringing the score to 19-15. Craxus takes out Rusty Hooks for 2 draw, and Hassan guards move aggressively to defend, plus the armory giving some guys, or his guys, some extra health. Ooh, good draw here. Mordok, though, coming out, chopping one of the Hassan city guards down. Headless Horseman gets summoned, takes out the other guard. Horseman will take out the armory, and that will set up Mortal very nicely for the next turn. Headless Horseman of Dont's own, and he'll take out the Mordok. A Craxus will swing on the castle. Keeper of the Doorway will finish off the Headless Horseman. He'll get a Wraith, and that'll end it for Don't. MortalTopo now. He's got to get some, aggressive maneuvers onto the castle here if he wants to protect himself. Trades the Robins with the Craxus, giving Don't some extra draw. Bringing out the Flux. The Flux will take out the Headless Horseman. Gets a Hibernate and a Flash Grenade. Flash Grenade's going to come in handy. He'll bounce back his Flux, dealing damage to the castle. Merchant's Favor coming in handy. And Flux will come back out and deal some more damage to the castle, giving himself Reinforce, very nice, and Dragon Sword. So 2 very good spell cards. Reinforce, especially giving his castle some extra health and the draw. Keeper of the Doorway can't attack, blocking the castle blocks him off there. Another Craxus, and Alter, though, from Don't. It looks like he wants to move in and end this game pretty quickly. How will Mortal respond? He'll chop the castle again for 2, deflecting Shield and Dwarven Greed. Reinforce onto the castle, giving him some extra health there. Banshee from the draw. Mercenary's Execution on Keeper of the Doorway. Deflecting Shield onto Flux, hoping for a unit, I guess, to draw. He does have the Banshee, though. He'll use that to take out the Altar. Dragon's Horde as well. Dwarven Greed. And plus 6 gold for next turn. Should use a Stun Grenade, though. Maybe to disable that Craxus for this turn. My personal opinion there. Flamestorm now. Taking out Banshee, weakening Craxus, but weakening everything else. Craxus hit on the castle for 5. Hands of the Saint heals for 10. And Mortal is on the defensive once again. Here you see Heavenly Shield being placed on Craxus for plus 3 armor now. Mortal's got to probably chop the castle, I imagine, get some spells. He'll get Incinerate and Sunburst, not bad. Infiltrate, he'll play that to stealth, get some gold, or not really gold, draw. Banshee, dealing damage to Craxus. He knows he can't really take out the Craxus, but he wants to get some draw, maybe? Or if he takes out the Craxus with the Robins, my mistake. I forgot he drew that in his hand. Banshee hits the castle for 3. Sunburst, healing Flux and the castle back up. Flux at full health. The castle at 7. Sudden death damage brings it down to 6-7. Dragon's Fire takes out Banshee, weakens Flux. And Headless Horseman, hoping maybe for castle. Does get castle. And now the score is up to 3-7. Flux is out of stealth now. It will be able to hit the castle this turn. And I think Flux just needs some good spell pulls here. What do we get from Flux? Mugging and Flame. Okay, so Incinerate and Flame going on the castle, and that's going to end the game in sudden death damage. Very well played from MortalTopo, hanging on as far as he could in the face of 2 Hands of the Saints and Arbor's Return. That castle pull ultimately is what helped him in the end. And some crazy hook moving action there. You don't see that much on ladders, so huge props to MortalTopo for pulling that hook action off. Great match. What a spectacular way to open up this set of TV commentary. Our next match going to feature some druids for TV commentary this time around. TCH versus lzaar. Sorry if I butchered that name. But Zaar starts out his first turn using the Metal Bravery and Northland's Wolf combination. Quite interesting. Leaving TC to defend. He'll pull out the Hassan City Guard, so hoping maybe to trade both of them into the Wolf. Who knows? But Zaar brings out a City Guard of his own. Pretty interesting. So he'll trade out, or he'll take out, I should say, 1 guard with the Wolf. THC responds to the Blacksmith, giving his Hassan City Guard some extra power. Not needed, though, as a clean trade proceeds. Hassan City Guard chops the castle down for 2 damage. Wind Mage coming out as well. And it looks like to be very controlling at the moment in Zaar's favor. An Armory from TCH will power up the Blacksmith. It will trade. However, the Lightning Blade placed on the Hassan City Guard, dealing 7 damage to the castle, plus an extra 2 from the Wind Mage. And Zaar has this match very, very under control. He's got total advantage here. Pegacorn hits the Hassan City Guard and leaving Lzaar with some options here. Do you want to take out the Pegacorn or hassle damage? Forest Watcher doesn't kill off the Pegacorn. That magic shield saves the Pegacorn from companion damage, that initiative that Forest Watcher has. And the Wraith from THC will weaken the Forest Watcher. He'll move away. Not enough to save the Wraith from a Titan Watcher attack. It might trade in. We'll see. Is it going to trade? Yes, it will. And a Rune Warrior and Wind Mage, of course, being pushed up to threaten THC with only 7 health left on turn 7 for, him. So interesting maneuvers we've seen in this game. Vampire will take out the Wind Mage, and the Hassan City Guards are going to trade with Rune Warrior. 2 lightning damage will chain over to Vampire. However, the lifesteal should save him. Ooh, okay. Northland's Bear, and the Bear Hog, both threatening some castle damage here. Mordok, though, from TCH, what will be brought out? The Headless Horseman. And the Vampire will hit castle to get that lifesteal back. That was a pretty obvious mistake by lzaar there, leaving that castle open for the Vampire to get back 2 health. However, the Bear finishing off the castle with a Lightning Blade, purposefully leaving his castle open as THC takes the bait and leaving himself open for defeat. So, interesting bait by lzaar there. You see the Lightning Blade, a very strong card for Vikings at the moment. Not only does that 2/2 stat, stay with you, but as you saw there, it also carried over that 3 lightning, which was needed for lzaar to get the win there. So, very nicely done by lzaar, and a great way to welcome Druids into TV commentary. Our final match for this episode of TV commentary will be DiggieDawg versus USBC. Let's see what goes down as Diggie opens up with a turn 1 Salahar Rider. USBC passes his first turn, leaving himself open for 2 damage for the Rider. The Rider does take that damage, putting Diggie at a 20-18 lead to start off the match. 2 Salahar Riders collide as both Riders trade, leaving the match at 18-16 now. Quite an interesting turn there. Diggie passes his turn 3, goes back to USBC fairly quickly, and a Hassan City Guard is brought out in front of the castle, looking to hopefully get some damage off. Headless Horseman, though, from Diggie, I should say, excuse me. And that'll take out one of USBC's Hassan City Guards, leaving the other to trade with the Headless Horseman. But USBC has a Headless Horseman of his own, it seems, and that'll do 3 damage to the castle, bringing this match 15-16 in USBC's favor. Another Horseman, though, from DiggieDawg hits castle, and Lumberjack goes out to block for face damage, hoping to get that extra draw. USBC will take that trade, and DiggieDawg draws as a result of Lumberjack's last will. Monk coming out, though, from USBC, healing up his castle to avert that damage from Headless. Salahar Rider into a Minotaur, pretty strong combination there, and the Cockatrice. Oh boy, I may have butchered that name again. But overall, looking like a strong board for Diggie. Flamestorm takes out Salahar Rider. Not Salahar, well, Salahar Voyager, I should say. As well as a combination of Monk Disintegrate takes out the Minotaur. Drain Life hitting the castle for 2, giving the Cockatrice 6-4, and the Dwarven Scope, meaning it will hit face for 6, bringing this game 13-6 in Diggie's favor. Very nicely played by Diggie with that adaptation. Arbiter's Return, though, going to weaken the Cockatrice, but not kill it. Interesting there. Tyrannosaur being brought out now from Diggie, pressing that offensive. Cockatrice hitting another 6 damage from the scope, and pushing the Cockatrice in the back of the castle there to force some awkward plays. However, the Headless Horseman will kill off the Cockatrice, and King Crab will be depleted from his hand as a result. However, the Headless Horseman being pushed back and opening for a T-Rex attack, which will chomp face. Lumberjack as well, though, not going to be able to do much to follow up with that nice mistake there from USBC. I shouldn't say nice mistake, that's kind of rude. Dragon's Fire takes out the Lumberjack and weakens the Tyrannosaur, detonate into Diggie's hand. Salahar Rider comes out, weakens the Tyrannosaur and is ultimately taken out by Flux, Ignition, and Grotesque offering in the hands of USBC. And DiggieDawg is forcibly moved to the defense. That makes more sense. Dwarven Scope onto a Hassan City Guard will take out the Headless Horseman. Not playing the Detonate quite yet. Interesting to see that. But maybe not going to waste it on these Hassan City Guards. Arbiter's Return. Ignition. Following up that Arbiter's Return. So taking out the both Hassan City Guards, I should say, with that Arbiter's Return Ignition maneuver. Salahar Voyager from Diggy. He'll play that. Hoping to hit Castle. Still not playing the Detonate in fear of maybe some removal directly from the hand, in which case Detonate will be useless. Unholy Altar and John Viev, though, from USBC to put even more pressure on to DiggieDawg. As he's running out of cards here, you see he's just playing by the hand. We saw Salahar Rudder come out just now, and that means Diggy is definitely, running out of options here. Dragon's Fire takes out both of his units, and Genevieve starts hitting face. We saw the Salahar Rider Last Will being placed onto the zombie, and this game moves to sudden death. Tyrannosaur from DiggieDawg going to move up, not worrying about the Genevieve, hoping to push some sort of last offensive here in the final moments of the match, as USBC is probably going to... Okay, Headless Horseman hits Castle, and that'll end it as Genevieve hits face to deliver the final blow to DiggieDawg. So ultimately, USBC victorious here, as Diggy wasn't able to really support his aggressive pushes early on. He had some good damages and some good combos there. The Dwarven Scope, the Drain Life, great cards to use, as they not only, they could permanently power up your guys to create some menacing units for your opponent to deal with, but overall it just wasn't successful, as yellow-red seemed to be a very strong combination of colors right now on top of the ladder. But overall, a great match for those two guys. And, yeah, very good showing that there is still some aggro decks left out there on the ladder. With that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of TV Commentary. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, share with your friends, and comment down below what you enjoyed from these three matches. If you enjoyed a particular match or something from a particular match, just tell me in the comment section below. I want to hear what you guys think. Should be doing a lot more stuff on this channel very soon. Some more decks to showcase, some more everything you need to know videos. Those have been doing really well for the channel, so I'm going to do more of those for each of the factions. So expect some more things very soon. And if you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and show your support. All you gotta do to show support to the channel is clicking that subscribe button and helping the channel grow little by little every day, to one day hit maybe 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. Reaching some goals here, people. Reaching the goals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that being said, guys, stay gaming.